Welcome to Tech Challenge Makers Conquer E-Commerce. I'm Elise, your resident tech expert and author of the book Browser versus Buyer. I've worked with e-commerce shop owners for over 6 years, and I've helped hundreds of creatives overcome their technology fears. Gain clarity and direction in your business with Elise's E-Commerce Elevator 6-month group coaching program. Join now at myscheduledbiz.com/elevator. The link is in the show notes. Before we jump into the rest of the episode, please share this podcast with other business owners that it can help. Also, be sure to stick with me to the end of the video to learn your challenge for today and implement what you've learned. Want more help with your e-commerce brand? Subscribe to Tech Challenge Makers Conquer E-Commerce on your favorite podcast platform so that you don't miss any of the episodes that are 15 minutes or less to help you grow your e-commerce shop. All right, so today we're going to be talking about keyword research. By the end of this episode, you'll understand why keywords are so important to your business, the technology that's required, and walk away with one action step. So let's start out with the basic question. What are keywords? Basically, keywords are search terms that you want your page to be found for. So one side note here is a keyword is not necessarily a single word. It can be a group of words. As a matter of fact, most of the time, a keyword is a group of words. So what do keywords do? Keywords can be used in 3 ways. Well, probably more than that, but 3 that we're going to talk about today. The 3 ways are to identify your products, to identify your audience, and to identify your discussion topics. So what do I mean? So you can use a keyword to define what it is that you're selling. So for example, if I'm selling crocheted baby dolls, okay, that's a product. You can use a keyword to describe who your audience is. So maybe you make crocheted baby dolls, that's your product, but they are for toddlers. So then your audience is toddlers, or mothers of children with ADHD, whatever the case may be, that is your audience. And then your third thing, the discussion topic is going to be something that you can talk about with that audience. So in this example, if I'm selling crocheted baby dolls to parents of kids with toddlers of kids with ADHD, maybe I would talk to them about diet or about ways to keep your child entertained while you're traveling. These don't necessarily have a direct correlation to the product that I sell, but they are things that that audience would want to talk about that has a side correlation. So things to do while traveling. Well, I could talk about my crocheted baby dolls and then and tell them this is a great way to keep them occupied, and then also give them an idea of using a fidget spinner or some other type of product. And so this becomes a discussion topic that you can bring your product into that isn't necessarily just about your product. So this third thing I want to talk about for keywords is when should you find good keywords? And this is something I see a lot of small business owners sort of mess up. They decide what they're going to make or what they're going to source. They get it. They're ready. They start putting it in their shop. And then they're like, okay, let me figure out what keywords to sell this with. The reality is that if you want to sell your products, the best time to look into your keyword research is before you choose your products. So let me give you an example. So let's go ahead and say that I sell jewelry, and the jewelry that I sell is beach themed. And I'm considering making a necklace that has a starfish. But then I'm also considering making a necklace that has a sailboat. But I don't know which one of these will sell better. So I have 2 options. I can either try and figure out which one is going to sell better, or I can just choose myself. And most of the time, what I find is 9 times out of 10, the business owner is deciding which one they would rather make instead of which one is actually going to sell more. Now, if you want to actually get sales in your business, you need to have a focus on sales. So what I would recommend is before you make that decision, you do some keyword research for both of those topics, the sailboat and the starfish, and see which one is being searched more often, which one has less competition, and then that be the one that you start to sell. And then before you decide how to name your product, you find the right words. So maybe you find that starfish necklace has a really good search volume and lower competition, which I seriously doubt. I'm making this up, right? But starfish pendant necklace has an even better search term, better search results and less competition. So then you would want to call your necklace a starfish pendant necklace, not a starfish necklace. And so this is going to dictate how you phrase your products, right? So use the one that's going to get you the best search results. These are the same product, just the way that you address them is going to make it easier for you to show up in search or not. And then your last option is going to be, you can, of course, find your keywords after you choose your name and after you choose your products. but this is going to give you the least flexibility in making sure that you're selling a product that someone actually wants. So that's why this is my lowest on the totem pole. If you've already got products that you need to sell, yes, good keyword research can help you sell them better. But starting with a product that is already something that people want is going to give you the best odds of getting those products to sell. So what are my favorite SEO tools? Because of course you guys know we have to talk about tech on this podcast because that's the whole point. Tech challenge makers conquer e-commerce. So my favorite SEO tools, in no particular order, are Keyword Surfer. This is a Google Chrome extension, Keywords Everywhere, vidIQ, TubeBuddy, Mozbar, and SEMrush. So those first four, Keyword Surfer, Keywords Everywhere, vidIQ, and TubeBuddy, are all Chrome extensions that you can get for free. TubeBuddy, I actually use the paid version because there's a specific feature that I really like when I'm doing keyword research for YouTube. If you're not using YouTube, you do not need TubeBuddy at all, although you can potentially use it for some ranking as well. And then Mozbar is specific for websites, and this is a great way for you to research into someone else's website who's a competitor, so that you can figure out what keywords they are using. And then SEMrush is a paid search tool. This is a highly advanced search tool. It's over $100 a month, but you can get a free trial of 30 days. And this would be when you're ready for some real hard hitting. But starting out, these other tools should be sufficient for you. Now, if you want help with keyword research, if you really need someone to show you step-by-step how to do the keyword research for your brand, you should join Elise's e-commerce elevator. This 6-month group coaching program, the very first floor, the very first month, we go over keyword research. And I give you some basic rundowns of how to be doing the keyword research for your products and to help you find more product discussion topics and, of course, the ideal audience. So that's going to be your best place to go if you'd like someone to actually show you how to do this keyword research and get some help with that. And the website address for that is myscheduledbiz.com/elevator. If you have any questions, of course, you can always reach out to me on any of the social media platforms, and I will see you next time. If you like what we're doing here at Tech Challenge Makers Conquer E-commerce, and it's helping you gain clarity and direction in your business, you should check out Elise's e-commerce elevator. In this 6-month group coaching program, I'll guide you through the ins and outs of building a business for purchase conversion. You'll also get to join up with a small group of other e-commerce shop owners who are focused on building exponential growth and reaching the right audience. Head over to myscheduledbiz.com/elevator and join us. We welcome a limited number of new members every 6 months, and by signing up today, you'll reserve your spot. Thanks for listening. See you next week right here on Tech Challenge Makers Conquer E-commerce.